Okay, my dear colleagues. So, in our essay series today, we are discussing the socio-economic problems of Pakistan and its remedial measure, one of the basic topics, especially for the beginners. So, I have written this sample is in the form of outlines and then a sample of introduction as well. So, you will have to grasp the basic idea that what I am trying to convey. And first of all, we will be explaining that how to write outlines systematically, and here you will get the idea that what are the social problems and economic problems of Pakistan, because currently we are talking about the social problems and economic problems of our country. In our next lecture we will be covering the political problem of Pakistan. So in this way we will be able to cover the socio-economic and political problems of Pakistan. It is an essential topic for essay. Alongside the current affairs, Pakistan appears in some portion of international relations as well. So after getting the idea about the outlines, I will be sharing with you people in this PDF format a sample of introduction. So in this way you will be able to grasp the basic idea. So first of all, you will have to write introduction in the outlines. Then in the introduction, you will be defining a problem-free society, desire of every individual. So first of all, you will be defining it. What is a problem-free society, and then it is in desire of everyone. Defining social and economic problems. In introduction, you will be defining what you mean by social problems and economic problems. Why social and economic problems are menace, why it is a problem for especially for Pakistan. In this context, we are talking about generally, not specifically about Pakistan, but you can give the case study of Pakistan as well. So in the introduction, we will be defining these 2 to 3 points: a problem-free society. For example, you can rotate these wording. You can use your own direction in phraseology. Defining the social problem, then economic problems. Why socio-economic problems? So there will be one page or 1.5 pages introduction. You will be writing systematically in a good you can say paragraphing and sentence structure. And after introduction, you are so or essay. This topic is related to social problem and economic problem. So it means that we have two basic terms, two relevant terms. The first one is the social problems, then economic problems. So in our first section, we will be describing the social problems, its remedial measures, then economic problems, and then conclusion. Now, what are the social problems of poor law and order situation? This is the first and foremost problem in Pakistan that we are witnessing since our independence. It is poor law and order situation. Now you can use the relevant data from a specific department like the Institute of Strategic Studies or international departments like the World Economic Forum and the World Bank or IMF or other United Nations. So you will be giving the latest data and statistics from these relevant organizations. So the first social problem is the poor law and order situation in Pakistan, then dilapidated education system. Again, you will be giving the data from the World Economic Forum, United Nations agencies, etc. That we have a dilapidated, mean downtrodden, and ineffective education system. We have a literacy rate of 60%, and it is the 40% of the people in Pakistan, they are illiterate, and it is the second highest ratio in the region except Afghanistan. So you will be giving this type of data. Then we have illiteracy. 40% of the people, they are illiterate because of the dilapidated education system. Now we are giving the education system first and then illiteracy, so it brings coherence in our essay, because illiteracy is because of the dilapidated education system, and because of illiteracy we have a rampant corruption, increasing corruption. So you will be giving the data here. And because of illiteracy there is unemployment. When there is unemployment, so we will be having domestic challenges like the sectarian violence, like the terrorism, and the social violence in the country, etc. So these points you will have to link each other with each other in order to bring coherence in your essay. So these are 5 to 6, 7. These are the social problems: poor law and order situation, dilapidated education system, illiteracy, rampant corruption, unemployment, domestic challenges like sectarian violence and terrorism. So all these problems you are witnessing in Pakistan particularly, despite the fact that every third world country have these problems. Then we will be going toward the next topic of our essay, that is economic problems. So power crisis and war and terrorism, roots of basic economic problems. Why we have economic problems? Because of the power crisis, we have almost 25 billion, more than 2500 billion uh, debt of the energy, and then we have almost 1500 billion debt of gas sector. So these are the power crises that bring the economic crisis. These two factors, the power crisis and the energy crisis, they are providing the base to the economic problem of Pakistan. Then fiscal and trade deficit, balance of payment problem. Because of it we have much more imports than our exports and remittances. So every year we need the balance of payments, and then for that we are going to IMF and our friend countries in order to narrow the gap between the import and exports. Loss of small and medium businesses, then tumbling stock market. Our stock market has plummeted owing to the free fall of rupee against the dollar, and currently we have $1 which is equal to 262 Pakistani rupees. And then because of this free fall of rupee, we have unprecedented inflation. Remember one thing, that these outlines will be in connection with each other in order to bring coherence. Because of fiscal and trade deficit, we have lost our business. Because of loss of business, we have tumbling, mean plummeted stock market, and because of this tumbling stock market we have inflation. Because of inflation we have foreign exchange reserves. So in this way you will have to bring coherence and cohesion in your essay. And an influx of local people from war-ridden areas in their rehabilitation, particularly from Afghanistan. We have more than 4 million refugees, and these refugees also bring economic problems in our country. So in the first section we discuss introduction, then the social problem, then the economic problem. At the end we will be giving the remedial measures, that how can we mitigate or eradicate these economic and social problems. So first of all we will have to improve law and order situation in our country. Then we will have to alleviate poverty strategically. We will have to reduce poverty. And how can we reduce poverty? Because of strength and strong accountability. And then building new dam and to curb the energy crisis, that's also one of the reasons. Balance of import and export payments, yes, this is also one of the remedial measures. Then the revival of the domestic industries. How, in this way we will be able to decrease our import from the foreign countries if we are able to revitalize our domestic industries like the steel industry and other bit. And attract foreign direct investment. So how can we attract foreign direct investment? Because of bringing peace and stability and conducive environment for business, and the ease of business is also one of the reasons. So in this way we will be able to solve the economic and social problems of Pakistan. And at the end we will be writing conclusion in conclusion, remember that you will not be giving any other information. You will just have to revise and rephrase what you have written in your introduction and body, and this way you will be giving a positive conclusion in your essay. Now I am sharing with you a sample of introduction, that how you can write your introduction. So this is the introduction of socio-economic problems of Pakistan and measures for its mitigation. So you can write it in a way like, certain social and economic conditions become a menace for the society when they start exerting negative influence on the society. So these social and economic problems, they started influencing our society, I mean the society of Pakistan, negatively. We have poverty, inflation, corruption, a lot of social problems because of these evils. Usually those social problem needs which persist in our society for a long period of time without being fulfilled, owing to restrained budgetary scenarios, turn into socio-economic problems. So because of budgetary problems, because of economic problems, we are unable to solve our social problem. Like corruption is a social problem. Because of budgetary allocations, we can say the illiteracy is a social problem because of lack of budget. Unemployment is a social problem because of lack of budget. So these problems are interlinked with each other. And then if the basic needs of a man, like what are the basic needs, the shelter, the food and clothing, are not fulfilled, the deprivation of these needs gradually transform into different forms of social menaces. In the context of Pakistan, owing to the fact that it is a developing nation, there is no wonder it is engulfed with a number of social and economic problems. Pakistan, since its very inception, has remained in a vicious cycle of political instability, lamentable lack of civilian leadership, long military rules and weak institutions. The cumulative implication of the scenario manifests ad hocism, inconsistencies, economic policies, foreign debt, and fragile industrial fallacy. The situation of economic problem of Pakistan lies in the true democratic order. Now this is the solution. This is, we can say, thesis statement. Remember that the last sentence of your introduction, this is the thesis statement, and every sentence of the body paragraph, it will be connected directly or indirectly to a thesis statement. So in the thesis statement, we are giving our stance that what is my point of view regarding the situation. So the solution of economic problem of Pakistan lies in the true democratic order. There will be true democratic order, free and fair elections, civilian government. There will be a rule of law, consistent economic policies, and the reduction of foreign debt and more investment in the country. So this is the last sentence of the introductory paragraph, and this is the thesis statement. Our every body paragraph should be linked to this thesis statement in order to bring coherence and cohesion in our essay, which is the decisive factor in writing the effective essay. So here I am sharing in a sample of essay writing, how to write outlines and how to write introduction. In my next lecture, I will be sharing how to write a body paragraph, then conclusion, and how to write a whole paragraph. Then we will be talking about the sentence structure, the diction, the phraseology, the mood of expression, the choose of word, everything, in order to bring our essay to an effective way, and then you should be able to qualify it. Thank you.